In this video, I am going to be talking about how to start a cab business the right way. Welcome to SME Hype, your #1 spot for entrepreneurs. My name is Jerome. If this is your first time on our channel, you are welcome. Our video will provide you with the right information to help you grow your business and create wealth. If you're new and have not subscribed, why not? Hit the subscribe button, and you can always change your mind. Now, let's talk about how to start a cab business the right way. Some of the finest businesses allow you to start small and build up, and taxicab enterprises are no exception. Whether you want to drive your own car for a ride-sharing service or establish your own taxicab business, knowing what to expect will assist. You'll need a reliable car, a nice demeanor, and the ability to work long hours as you expand your business. This video will be discussing how to start a cab business the right way. 1. How to become a ride-sharing driver. There was once just one option for running a taxicab company. However, ride-sharing services such as Uber and Lyft have altered that, allowing you to generate money by transporting passengers without having to create your own business. The nicest part about a ride-sharing job is that you'll be your own boss without having to pay any starting fees. However, you will discover that the money is not as lucrative as it would be if you did your own thing. To begin as a ride-sharing driver, you will need a decent, clean car, as well as a legal license and insurance. You'll have to go through the same application and approval procedure as if you were working for a company, but once you're up and running, you'll be able to establish your own schedule and focus on the regions you want to cover. 2. Beginning with a single taxicab. The question, how to start a cab business the right way, is a burning question in the minds of anyone that wants to start a taxi cab business. The advantage of establishing a taxicab service in the ride-sharing era is that you don't have to have a yellow car with a big sign on top. Taximeters, dividers, and a roof light may be purchased for any vehicle. You may also get a decal to show potential passengers that you are a reputable business. If you need to purchase a car, spend between $10,000 and $15,000 for that aspect of your new business. This does not include any other equipment you will need to purchase. You'll also need a business license and insurance that meets your state's taxi driving standards. One expenditure you'll be able to save if you're a one-car company is the cost of an office, which you may run from your home. 3. Including more vehicles. However, if you want numerous cars, you'll have to consider the operational costs of establishing and managing a fleet. This includes acquiring and properly equipping cars, as well as maintaining insurance on each of them, as well as recruiting and paying drivers. This will necessitate background and drug checks in order to safeguard your company from any responsibility that may come as a result of hiring the improper driver. When you have many drivers, you must be able to handle them all. Fortunately, software is now available to assist you in running things without having to employ a complete crew to handle calls and give tasks. Customers may order trips using an app, and drivers can accept calls and conduct their jobs without supervision. However, if you need someone to take phone calls, they may also use the app to manage drivers. 4. Maintaining competitiveness. Most major cities now have a single transportation provider that serves the whole population. You will encounter competition not just from ride-sharing services but also from the several other cab businesses that have sprouted up. It might be beneficial to ensure that your service is offered at nearby airports and hotels. Once you've planned your promotion, you'll need to ensure that buyers are pleased when your automobile arrives. Maintain high standards of cleanliness for all vehicles in your fleet, and ensure that your drivers are professional, courteous, and, most importantly, safe. Take every client complaint carefully to ensure you don't have a driver who is jeopardizing customers' lives. Final thoughts: make observations, make mistakes, and learn from your mistakes. It's never simple to start a business. You're going to make errors, especially if this is your first business. Simply be patient. Allow yourself time to examine the procedures and make changes as you go. Keep in mind that these are only starting points. The hard work comes later, and your success is mainly decided by your desire to grow your business. We recommend that you use this video, How to Start a Cab Business the Right Way, as a guide to start your taxi business. We hope you have learned something new today from this video. Please feel free to like our video, as it helps you to show it to other people who might be interested in this topic. You can also share and leave a comment. Until next time, I am Jerome. Cheers and have a good one.
It's about the journey.